space game.
Yeah, you should just add me on yeah, enjoy my server, yes.
Pisportpage just resubscribed for 12 months. This won't go away until I share it. So thanks to @SaneAle for my sub gift.
Thank you so much for that, Piss Poor Pete, for that 3 months of support. You're very important, Papa. Very impressed, Mr. Very new best friend. This is your fault. User and drinking night. Shots and cheers in chat, y'all. Shots and cheers. Oh, I forgot to set up the YouTube stuff, but YouTube, I think it's going good. It looks good on my end. Sorry, YouTube, I won't be able to see your chat for right now, but just kind of up there for you. So if you want to ask questions, you're going to have to come to Twitch, because I've been having too many weird issues to make sure everything works. I'm going to do a quick test to make sure well, actually, I know the recording's going to work. I'll try it right now, though, just in case. I'm not seeing coding errors. I'm not seeing spikes in CPU usage. Looks good. Looks solid. Bit rate seems to be fine. Okay. Yeah, no, that's been on there forever. I don't know why people do that. Let's see if this one works. And then I'll call it up, because I've kind of got this and that's it. It's 41 SCU, it's not too bad.
Hey, it's Elle. Thanks for handling another job. I'm sure you'll do great. Our corp really needs all the competent people we can get right now. What? Yeah, I'm hanging up.
I hate the CL's grid. They need to redesign that thing. I know it was Montreal's first like big ship, and it's a great ship other than its cargo bay. Its cargo bay is a tragedy. Its grid's a tragedy, I should say. The T-Kit has some cannons on it? What cannons does it have that you could put on the raft? The cargo grids on a lot of those ships just are whack, because CIG designed a lot of those ships before they had an idea of what cargo was going to look like. Oh, I see what you're saying. You would have melted it for a raft. I bought this in game. They're pretty cheap. They're only like 3.5 mil. No, what I mean, Paul, is they narrowed the grids to limit the cargo snaps too. That's what I mean. A lot of the cargo spaces themselves were built before they had an idea of what cargo is going to look like. So when they actually had the grids, they had to change the grids so that you could have flow, like workflow and walking around. especially ships that are designed with NPCs to have in them. So they had to change a lot of those aspects, and as a result, they worsened the grid because they still had to keep the same amount of cargo it could hold, but it changed the design. No, I agree. That whole grid should be a cargo area, especially when ground vehicles become items, so you can pull them up from from the cargo elevators. Then they should also be lockable. Medium's almost always fucked in some way, shape, or form. That looks fucked unless someone's loading it active.
Landing gear down.
I wish the owner of this Hercules a very merry eat a dick. It's probably the one I was just doing. That guy has been waiting patiently for me to finish, so. Because I saw there was a Hercules that was. Bro, you okay? Hey, is anybody here? This is weird, because, like, this is fine. Maybe they died and they had to come back? Anyways, I'm stealing these. Waste not, want not, right, chat? Legitimate salvage. Yeah, I can't do this from where I parked. I don't think this would work. All right, so I'm gonna have to use the hand minables. This is contracted, so. Listen, someone who's just wasting this elevator anyways, right? I'm doing the verse a favor by picking these up and cleaning out the elevator so that other people can use it. Because you know what happens if there's some sort of glitch in the server and this breaks the elevator? You know? I'm actually a hero, chat, okay? Hello? Yeah, I can't use those. But I can use you. Witness, they don't know nothing, all right? They're just hovering there waiting for their turn. Oh, they broke this. This is broke. Okay. Might be my raft. We'll see. I got enough for the regular resource, so I don't have to do this mission even. So I'll get out of the way and see if this one works. Yeah, about 20 more minutes there, Axis. How's it going, Paul? I'm putting my system back together after reinstalling Windows, trying to fix system instability. How's that going? Me, I'm doing okay. I had to do some like surgery on my PC earlier, but it's working now. Yeah, it was my PC. It was my thing. I'm gonna do this, chat. I'm gonna do this. Where am I? 061. They're unloading that. That's what they're doing. All right, chat. Gotta get my accent on. Welcome to R Corp 061. I am your United Resource Workers representative here to help you out. I will do this free of charge. I only have two things. Number one, I take a break when I need to. Number two, I am not responsible for damage of any cargo. If you'd like me to help, all you gotta say is yes. I'll take that as a no. No, that was an ATLS he had before. He actually literally unloaded it. You need ATLS practice and instruction. I can help you out a little bit on that one. That's that one. This is mine. They could have included the headhunters in this by making it so that this is scrambled not only to transfer resources, but to secure uncommitted resources, and delivering HH allowed them to sell corporals off for a steep profit. I'd love to see that. All I gotta say is the biggest winners in this resource rush is Argo. Argo must have sold fucking 1 million goddamn rafts. Hey, in any gold rush, you don't want to be the one panning for gold. You want to be the one selling them the shovels. Argo got that down to a T. You hate flying the raft so much.
Landing gear down.
What would be funny is if you could arm bombs and then attach them to the grid and then have somebody in the tractor beam just release them. Random question, how do I get soft death ship from my Polaris hangar? ATLS can't move it. Should I get a soft death ship from your Polaris hangar? Do you have an SRV? Well, it could also be a soft death ship, like in terms of their personal hangar too. So if they left, it would just save that soft death ship. Changing servers might work though.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Paul, Agent of Chaos, listen. Magnus did nothing wrong. Let me show you TK Rex. They're all here. See, I'm a bit of a chaos undivided kind of guy. Omega. Ankron did nothing wrong. All right, see if I got a little bit more there. I think it did. Journal. Yeah, 274. Oh yeah, I got like 63 SCU. It's not bad. Go ahead and toss this. I'm gonna go get some crews, and I'm gonna call it call it for setup. So we're gonna be talking about the resource rush, and I think the things we're gonna talk about are probably, like, my personal opinion on the resource rush is that the event itself isn't bad. The problem with resource rush is that it was using an element of the game that CIG knew was broken, and there are workarounds that CIG decided not to use. And if this was designed as just a giant stress test for freight elevators, it's kind of a bad idea, because it sort of leaves a sour taste in people's mouths. And it's a great way of getting people to not do future stress tests if every single time you have an event that you want people to participate in, it's just a stress test. So, like, yeah.
Hi.
God. I look forward to that discussion. Yeah, because you're going to be part of it, Nick. I think we're going to have a healthy discussion about it. Because I'm sure Axis has different opinions on it too. Nah, I mean, I think, I don't personally think it was a stress test. I think they wanted it to work, and they had fixes that they implemented for the freight elevator for this event to make sure it works. And the problem was that the problems were a lot deeper than they thought. People began to learn how to grief things, and there were other issues, which still, as far as I know, haven't been fixed.
Please visit us.
Okay. I don't think there was any malice in there. I think it's kind of a weird thing to think about it as malice. If I had more time, I'd be doing that a little bit more, because it's like, wow. All right. All right, chat. I'm gonna step away for a few moments. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna get transitioned over to the captain's table. In fact, I'm just gonna transition now. For those of you on YouTube, how this is going to work is I'm going to end the stream here and move it directly over to the captain's table. I think I'm going to start doing that once we do the swap over, simply because there's no reason not to, and it gets things set up earlier. So I used to not do that in the past because I wanted to make sure that, you know, when people reviewed it, they wouldn't complain about the long intros and stuff like that. But it's a VOD, so. All right, let's move over. So I may have to do that earlier because the recording isn't working properly either. It's still saying encoding overloaded, so I have to change the encoder. And the only way to change the encoder is to stop the stream and start it up again. So. Who's on the panel today? Axis and Nick at Night. So hold on to YouTube. YouTube, I'm going to be switching you over right away, and chat, you're gonna Twitch will just it'll be off and on real quick.